There we go. Let's try that again. It doesn't feel good on my fingers. Alright. Probably enough guitar. Maybe one more for Last of Us. Okay, that's probably enough. I can't feel my fingers anymore. Nice. Okay, that's pretty much the end of this test. I'm gonna try a different OBS test in just a second. Different software, different hardware too, so I don't know how that's gonna work. It's probably not gonna work. That's, oh well. Alright, wait for my software to load. Just do whatever. Bruh, Mikulas, what's up, dude? Hello. How is your day today? I should be at work, but I'm not. California, too smoky, you know. That was work's decision, not mine. I would have been at work if they, wanted me there still, but too smoky. Arson attack and, all sorts of stuff happens, Man, it's weird. Arson attack one day, and then the very next day is like, oh, did you see the arson attack? Yeah, like this part's on fire. And then after that, no one cares anymore. Yeah, cops caught the guy, arrested him, and then we all just pretend it never happened. There we go. Done with guitar for now, probably. I'm working my fingers pretty good. But yeah, that was fun. That wasn't this week though. What else happens today? Lots of anime. I'm one of those people that are like out of their job, not essential, so I get like, it's like a vacation every day, except you don't know when you get vacations, It's like you're gonna work all week, and then it's like You only work 1 day a week. So, rent is, yeah, it's going good. I don't know, unemployment helps. I'm one of those people right now. I said I wasn't going to play guitar anymore, but I still am. Yeah, I usually practice guitar like for 20 minutes a day. Yeah, fun. Gotta make the most out of, gotta get my money's worth, It's like over $100, so you gotta like practice some amount to get that money's worth, My second guitar, my first one, the bridge right there just snapped off, and the strings are under like, they say it's like over 100 pounds of tension, so when that thing comes off, it can like literally cut your arm off. Not cut your arm off, but it'll gash you like a good knife. So I'm glad my arm was clear of that when I tuned it, with the little tuners, and then the bridge just sounded like a whole like tree snapping. Good times. Not really. Not really. That was like a $20 guitar though, so it was gonna break anyways. So good guitar now. Lasted me longer than my other one, which isn't very long. So, yeah. I have no idea what your interests are, the coolest. I don't know. How did you find my stream? Because I honestly don't even know. Basically, all my viewers are from random videos I post, like random military compilations, old videos. That's really it. That's really all it is. That's all my returning subscribers. But they don't stay here for like more than a month on my videos. So I'm probably gonna put the guitar away. I'll just put it off to the side. Also got a ukulele, but it's not in tune. This one I got from the thrift store. So tiny. Very tiny. I don't think that one's tuned properly. I'm guessing it's not. So, yeah. Also, just random facts. I'm just saying random things, so I just want to see how long I can do certain things with my stream and stuff. Just testing it out. YouTube recommended my stream? I don't want to be a weirdo, but I'm going to look at your YouTube channel real quick, just to see what your interests are, because, yeah, I'm just going to look at what YouTube recommending me sounds weird, unless it's just trying to throw random creators out there. You know what, I'll probably do it later. I don't want to be a stalker. Yeah, I'll look at something else, or I won't look at your YouTube channel. That's weird. Computer games. Dang, I haven't posted anything gaming related in forever, have I? I haven't. I haven't posted. My last gaming related thing is me cleaning a keyboard using a dishwasher, and it's successful too, by the way. You can clean computers using dishwashers, but you gotta keep it on the cold temperature because the hot water ruins the circuits, and you have to wait like between 7 to 10 days for all the water to evaporate. Otherwise, if you turn it on too early, it'll short circuit. But yeah, that's the only gaming thing I have within the last 2 months. That's weird. Thanks YouTube for recommending my stream. Yeah. I don't know what else to show, but I want to keep the stream going just to see how the quality is and stuff. Not too bad. What else can I show? I got a shotgun right there. But I know YouTube doesn't like gun stuff, but yeah. I do play a lot of games. Actually, no, I don't. I play games a lot, but I don't play a lot of games. Play COD, because who doesn't play Call of Duty? And then I play Fallout 76, which is, a controversial game. I've been getting ready for like an actual video. I've been getting ready. No one's ever stress tested the GoPro, the roll cage for the GoPro, which is this little silicone covering right here. So that's the roll cage. So this is the GoPro 8. It's my first, not my first GoPro, but I've I've had my old GoPro for like 7 years when I first graduated high school, so that quality is not good compared to any modern camera, even like a $50 Chinese knockoff of a GoPro. So, new GoPro right there. And for some reason, well, for an obvious reason, GoPro makes it so you can't change the lens on this. So if it breaks, you have to go through GoPro, and that's kind of annoying because it costs like a ton of money. So the GoPro made it so you have to pay extra money to just buy a whole new thing for it, which is the roll cage, and it's got a replaceable lens right there. So, you know, that's basically all this roll cage is just lens protection. Because they decided to like they have lenses that are replaceable on previous models, which is like all their models, but they purposely decided not to make this one interchangeable. Like you can see my face in the reflection. There I am. There I am. But yeah, so no one's ever tested this. They just assume it works. So I'm gonna be shooting it with an airsoft gun later, probably later this week. Upload it eventually, probably next month. And then my friend and I'm going to try and get my friend to go to the range because he's got a rifle with a very big muzzle brake, which like mitigates the blast out the side. Ooh, airsoft is fun. I like airsoft. But yeah, I'm going to shoot it with an airsoft gun, and then I'm going to... my friend has an airsoft... or not. He has a real gun with a big muzzle brake, so the blast from firing, it goes out the side, so we're going to put the camera right next to the... We're just going to put it like right here next to it. Going to go bang and then see how well the lens holds up. And then maybe use a slingshot to like launch things at the roll cage lens. But there's also this lens that I don't want damaged, and it's not protected by anything. But I put a lens cover on it, or a cover on it, but yeah. So, you know, gonna test that out hopefully this week, but my friend's kind of like lazy, so yeah. I like airsoft. I got a ton of airsoft guns that I don't use anymore because coronavirus and work. I basically always have to work on the weekends, so I don't get to play airsoft anymore. But got a ton of airsoft guns. My last airsoft gun was, you know, a very basic VSR-10 right here. This one's a JG Bar 10, and the magazine release isn't even that good. There we go. So, you know, I don't know which magazine this one is either. It's probably the factory one, but it's either GNP or G&G makes like a 55 rounder, and that's nice. There's also no front sight on it, so I've just got this rear sight that I got for free at a swap meet right before my state went into like super duper lockdown. And then it's missing screws within here that keep it in place. So there's a little bit of stock and barrel wobble, but it's good enough for airsoft for now. So yeah, I think it'd be cool to convert this to HPA, which would be like a $300 conversion, and that's money I don't want to spend. So until then, I'm just running around with this thing, and I decided I'd use it as like an African safari loadout. You know, wear all khaki shorts. I forget the name of the hats, but you know, the hats that they wear. I used that as my like Halloween costume last year, so now I use it as like an airsoft loadout for I don't know, being an African safari loadout. That's what it is basically. And then I got, you know, other basic airsoft guns. My main one, it's not in this room right now, but gas blowback for life, dude. So yeah, we were also going to do, so for a video wise, I have this AR that's under maintenance, but we were going to basically just put the GoPro like right there, or maybe a little bit further so the shells can eject. Without the VSR mag, there are issues every time. Yes, there are. Oh, the one I was talking about? Oh well. Yeah. But yeah. I wanted to get shell casings ejecting and hitting the GoPro lens as another stress test. So, yeah. So for this AR, it's a very unique problem that, well, for my circumstances, you would never see. You can see dark spot right there. So that's actually the gas tube melting off. So, you know, shoot gun, bullet go there, hot gas goes out through the gas tube, and then it makes the bolt go back and forth like that. Oh yeah, to get the mag out with gloves on. Yeah, I started doing this thing. I don't know when I started doing it, but I always wear... I got gloves. Where's my gloves at? I know I got gloves here somewhere. I lied. I don't have gloves. Yeah, I always wear like one glove now. I do that at work too. I only wear one glove at work. And then the other one is just like attached to my other glove. It just flops around. But, yeah. So, the gas tube right here is... Or at least the coating on the gas tube is melting off. Which is something you don't see unless you like shoot like a couple hundred rounds really fast. Even actually not even a couple hundred. You'd have to shoot like a lot more than that for anything on a modern firearm to melt. But mine's melting. Because I bought some cheap like Chinese made in China gas tube. So the gas tube, gas block, barrel, all made in China. The upper receiver itself made in China, but the bolt is Brownell's, charging handle is Chinese, and I thought the charging handle would just snap off, but it hasn't, which is surprising. So I should probably just replace the entire upper. You can see it's got quite a weird paint job. Lots of grays. I wanted to call it 50 Shades of Gray. I think I was able to get 4 shades on without like too much work. And then over the use, it's a lot of the paint's rubbed off. So, you know, that'll get fixed eventually. A new upper, a good one. It's like 500-ish and up for what I want. If it wasn't for all the like coronavirus and all the everyone buying guns right now and stuff, it would probably be like not 500. Oh well. Oh yeah, right here. I wrapped it up. This is my old GoPro. It's the Hero 3. It's got all the accessories in this box right here. Gonna sell it somehow. Well, I'm showing off guns. Might as well. I know my live streams always turn into me just showing off guns. I swear. So, you probably know Evike. This is I forget who makes it, but not Haley. It's Salient Arms. That's it. They make like race guns. I use this to hold one of my Glocks. So this is a Glock 22 Gen 2, 40 Smith & Wesson. Pretty cool. Pew pew pew. Right. So this one's got the flat grip with no finger grooves, and then I got somewhere I've got one high cap mag that is Cali legal. The rest are 10 rounders. I think I have just one. I don't know. 10. I got 10. I know I got like a 15 round mag for this somewhere. Okay, well I lost it. Either that or some of my other like range bags. I've got too many bags with too many things. Got an M90. I've always wanted an M93. Primary weapon you have. You got your friend at an airsoft shop. That's cool. Helping a maker. That's cool. That's cool. I've always wanted to be like. I don't have like a specialty in my YouTube channel. I just make whatever I want. But making reviews would always be cool. I've always wanted to. Well, I mean, I could right now, but I don't know. Making a review channel would be cool. I would probably watch it, probably, for his Glock before he gave it to me. And they're like $200 sights or something, tritium and all that stuff. So yeah, that's cool. So yeah, my dad knew like special forces because my dad and the special forces dude used the same translator, and the translator would bounce back and forth between units. And then the translator was like a terrorist, so the special forces raided and like killed the dude. But yeah. What else? Oh yeah. Since I live in California, it's hard to get. What do you want, phone? What do you want? It's Pokemon Go telling me about an event. But yeah, California, so it's hard to get like high cat mags. So these are some 30 round mags. Freedom Week. So it's hard to get like legal 30 round mags. So these are like treasures for Californians, and they're just trash for the rest of America. I got 2 more right here. They got black followers and they jam all the time. The bullets go in there, but you can always tilt like that super easy. Oh well, still got magazines. Well, shut up the other guns. Here's shotgun. Wow, a shotgun. No one's ever seen one before, have they? This one's a Winchester 1200. Either 1200 or 1100, I don't remember. But, pump action, cool. The release for the pump is right there. And then just like any other pump action, it's tube bed. Pretty cool, right? Cool. Heat shield, which definitely helps. There's definitely times when I could have burnt myself, but didn't because of the heat shield. One thing you'll see is the sling mount goes over the barrel like that. So if you start shooting, you can technically shoot the sling because it doesn't always go down. It stays like that. But I haven't had any problems because just a little jiggle makes it go down. Trying to make airsoft more realistic, so yes, I always love the realism. I'm all about the milsims. All about the milsims. My last airsoft game was the last Milsim West game before coronavirus, which was in Fresno. So yeah, that was fun. And I used that AR too, the one that's broken or under maintenance before the gas tube melted or started to melt. And most people were from out of state, so they haven't seen like a real California legal AR. So when they saw this stock, they were very petrified by my rifle. But gotta obey the law, or at least it's preferable to obey the law. So yeah, shotguns, ARs, Glocks. Got an airsoft gun right here that I also picked up. There goes my rifle. This one's just an airsoft gun. I brought this one to Milsim West also, but I never used it. And when I was at that event, there were reporters from the New York Times that were doing an article about Milsim West. And the article, I don't think, ever came out. But since I brought 2 rifles, I had to, carry them on my rucksack everywhere. And I ended up falling asleep on top of this hill because it was like my downtime. So I took my rifle and curled up like this with another rifle on top of me, and I just kind of was in a little fetal position against a tree, cuddling my rifles. And then the photographer from New York Times took a picture of me because I wasn't totally asleep. I was just you're sleeping, but you can hear and can acknowledge things in your head, but you're it's like a light sleep, a super light sleep that you can immediately wake up from if you wanted to. But I can hear the guy taking pictures of me, and I opened my eyes for just a second, go back to sleep, and I was oh, he's taking pictures of me, and then I started to pose and look even more tired. And the New York Times dude was just oh, that's gold. just kept taking pictures of me. And then I think he stopped for a second. He was did he just stare at me and wake up? Whatever, I'm just gonna keep taking pictures. And everyone else that's around me during our downtime was just watching this guy just moving around, taking pictures from every angle of me, just cuddling my rifle, just my mouth open, all ugh. Got an airsoft team with 20 people. I don't like milsims because in Czech Republic, Czech Republic. Is that where you're from? That's cool. Czech Republic. So many people cheating, and that's annoying. Yeah, that would be annoying. Yeah. What kind of airsoft fields you got in Czech Republic? Are they like... In Czech Republic, is it like mostly abandoned areas? That's what I would assume. That'd be cool. Abandoned areas. Have I ever played airsoft in an abandoned place? I don't think I have. I got to go airsofting on an aircraft carrier once. That's cool. You are from Czech Republic. That's cool. That's cool. I play Pokemon with someone from Czech Republic. Obviously, I don't know the person because Pokemon Go doesn't let you share information. But yeah, I play Pokemon Go with someone from Czech Republic. You can like send gifts to each other, and then the gift has like Pokeballs and Pokemon Go related stuff. Huh. Czech Republic, Milsims. I guess that's a no-go. I guess like normal airsoft is good there. What are gun laws like in Czech Republic? What time is it in Czech Republic too? Because it's 10 in the morning here. Oh. Don't want to bump anything else. Yeah. So one thing for me as a Californian, it's hard to buy ammo. So bullets are hard for me personally. It's hard to buy bullets. You fell through the floor at an abandoned place. If you had a GoPro, that would be great. Hope you filmed that. I've personally never had an injury. Yeah, I've never had a real injury. There was one time I totally could have lost an eye. Yeah, here it is. So these are goggles I got on a sporting website. It was advertised as a German military goggle that was, you know, good eye protection. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock in Czech Republic. Okay. So these were the goggles. They would fit kind of like that, except, you know, ignoring my glasses. But so you can see there's no lens here anymore. Here's one part. Right there. And then the other part right here. So that's where I got shot in the eye. And if it wasn't for my glasses, I totally would have lost my eye. It was in a small building. It goes just like that. So, drop my goggles. So, just like that. Pop right in my eye. We had to clear a house. And there's like a bunch of windows all around the house. So there's people, gunners, in every single window. I'm able to like, I found a blind spot so they can't shoot me if I'm fast enough and, you know, move this way and that way, outmaneuver them and stuff. And so I'm the only one that's able to make it inside the house. And I thought maybe I should just wait for my teammates, but that's going to take too long because we're under a time limit to get into the house and clear it out. So I thought maybe I could just kill 1 or 2 people, and that alone would create an opening, and I can respawn because it's airsoft, you know? So I can just respawn and then do it all over again because I know where the blind spot is, and I can show everyone where the blind spot is because a lot of these people just don't know where the blind spot is. But I was like, nah, I got this. So I had, I think, an M9 with me, you know, M9 pistol. I go in, and because I was running everywhere, I was like, I'm just breathing super hard, and I thought I was quiet, but clearly everyone heard me. Peek around a corner, and just BAM! Right in my eye. And I didn't realize that my goggles were even broken. I was just like "Oh, you got me, dude. Nice shot." And everyone in that room, there was like 3 people in this room that all just like shot at me. And everyone was just staring at me with just wide eyes because like, "Oh my god, you just got shot in the eye." And I'm just like, "Hey, nice shot, dude." And then they just stared at me with like really surprised. And then I walked over, and then I noticed I could actually feel a draft of air circulate around my eyes, and I was like, "Oh no, oh god." So I quickly pull out my phone, put it in selfie mode so I can see the camera, and of course you can see now what I saw was that on my face, just like that. I quickly went over to where they have rentals for new goggles, and then replaced these ones. So I don't know if these were actually military issue or not, but I'm guessing not because I googled up the company that makes these, and these are just goggles meant for skiing in the snow and stuff. Which is weird because ski goggles don't typically have lenses that are transparent. They have like colored lenses for the sun and the snow reflections and stuff. But yeah, my phone is giving me missing a valid keys and whatnot. Why you do this to me, stream? This is what happens when I stream for long times. I get error messages of all sorts. But it's still going, so oh well. But yeah, that's yeah. Could have lost an eye right there. And I always wear glasses underneath my goggles. So a lot of times my goggles will actually look kind of like that with my glasses under the goggles. And I'm really glad I did that. Because my glasses are like thick. And I purposely get glasses that have some amount of impact rating. That way, if this happens ever again, like, at least I have a secondary form of protection. So, yeah, now I just keep this as like a souvenir. Because that was like a big, whoa, I could have lost an eye moment. Gotta put that back in there. So, now I carry like a bajillion different pairs of goggles with me. And I learned, don't skimp out on eye protection, because this was like $40, and you can buy like actual good goggles for the same price. But now I typically spend more because I'm very scared of losing my eyes. So yeah, goggles. Dang, falling through a floor. I've never fallen through a floor before. I'm gonna put these bullets away. How long have I been playing Airsoft? 2014? I got out of the army in 2013, bought an Airsoft gun that same year, and then I started playing the next year. 2014 would have been it. I'm gonna put these bullets away with the rest of my bullets. Oh yeah. One more thing. These bullets are like not allowed in America anymore because of importation laws, so these are worth money. In America, at least. In Czech Republic, they're assuming you can buy these. I assume you can. They're worth like nothing. But yeah, I think I started playing in 2014. I have had multiple M9s. I had a black M9 and a sniper rifle. I had a sniper rifle, not that one. It was like the CZ75s or whatever, the ones with the thumb hole stock. I had one of those. What did I have after that? I didn't have that sniper rifle for very long. What did I have? Sniper rifle. I've God, what did I have? I've almost never had like a normal electric M4. I only have one now because I like need one. It's like the most universal thing to have an M4. But I started with a sniper. Obviously, it was much better than this one. But yeah, what did you start out with? What did you start out with? Because I probably should have started with an M4. Yeah. Gonna adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. But yeah, I should have started with an M4, but I started with a sniper. Basically the same system of this one, but you know, with the little thumb hole stock. I forget what they're called, but I know the originals are made by CZ, I think, and they're in like a million video games, which is why I wanted to use that one. Okay, so you started with the M93. So we both had at least Berettas, but yours is cooler because 93s are cool. I've always wanted to like at least shoot one. 3-shot burst would be cool. I have one Glock 18. I've had a couple of Glock 18s. Oh, like here's one Beretta. This isn't the Beretta. This one's just an air gun. So this one's just, it's not a toy, but it shoots, you know, the pellets that can like kill birds and stuff. But I have a Glock 18. Oh, there goes a bunch of stuff. I'll pick it up later. Yeah. So this one is a WeTech. Nozzle's not good, but yeah. This is one I've had since the beginning. And then of course, because of Glock trademarks, before Glock licensed these out, the website I bought this from, they have to sell it separately as parts, and then you build it together to make the Glock 18, because you couldn't legally buy just the Glock product itself. So this one's not licensed, and these ended up becoming worth a premium because Glock caught on to the fact that you could just build them instead of buying one. And again, this was before Glock even licensed these out to other companies to build it. So this could have been worth, at one point it was worth a couple hundred more than it should have been, just because you couldn't really buy them without going through a sketchy vendor. But yeah, I've had this one for, yeah, so 2014, again, when I started. And I've never cleaned this thing. I've never cleaned it, and it mostly shot. It stopped working like a year ago, so I just stopped using it because now I have a high kappa, and I can just use that because it's salient arms. I'll show that one next, because that's gonna be like my main pistol. I just need more magazines for it. There we go. So this, I guess, is considered pretty basic, but this one's my high kappa. You can see it's got like the, I think this one's supposed to be titanium nitride type of finish. You know, 45 salient arms logos all over it. And then, yeah, pretty cool. So I won this one. In a, not a competition. It was like a mystery box. That's what it was. So I got super lucky because a lot of people wanted this, and other stuff you get would just be like, not like the prizes were not. Majority of prizes weren't very good. So I got lucky and got like a nice little pistol. You can see it's got the Salient Arms logo on it. And then fiber optic front. And then one of those blank ones in the back so you can focus on the front. There we go. So, you know, pretty cool. So, that's going to be my new primary over my Glock. Straight from Mark IV. What's straight from Mark IV? I'm going to Google that. Gonna Google straight from Mark IV. I've heard Strifer. I heard it yesterday, but I don't know what it is. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wow, that's weird. That's a weird one. That's cool. Strifer Mark IV. Interesting. That's interesting. What's my weirdest hair? What's my weirdest one? I don't have it anymore because I sold it, but my weirdest one would probably be a Chris Vector. Back when they made the gas blowback versions, before Crytek had the license for the electric version, I bought a let Let me move the magazines real quick. The stock. So I bought the KWA vectors so they were sold for like 200 or something. 200, 250, or 300 or something, which for any gas blowback is like awesome, you know. So on mine, the stock right here, you know, it like folds open and closed like that. But mine, so I bought it used. It snapped off, and then I bought it for 250 used. And then literally the very next day, KWA said that they weren't going to continue making them for one reason or another. So after that, the price for these immediately jumped to like 400. And then after that, the price went to 600 and 800, and the price just kept going up and up and up. And then Crytek got the license for the Vector, and then my airsoft gun went down to like 500, and then 400-ish if you find one in my condition. So I totally could have made like almost $1,000 off my airsoft gun, and it was a weird one because there's like super rare and no one knows what a Kriss Vector looks like until, well, I guess video games help with that nowadays. But yeah, Kriss Vector was my weirdest one. It's definitely not a laser beam. I don't know if I've shot a laser beam other than a Polar Star, and it's not my Polar Star either because I usually skimp out and buy cheap parts, cheap guns. Because if I didn't buy cheap guns, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have a gun that melts. Definitely, I'm definitely now a buy once, cry once kind of person. So that's why I'm looking at least 500 for a new upper, at least. I still want a budget because I live in an apartment, and I don't want to live in an apartment forever, especially in California. But you know, it's probably not a good idea to have a gun that literally melts itself. But yeah, I've never owned a gun that shoots like a laser beam. Well, my first M9 had full auto, but I never used it, not once, not once. And then, of course, the Glock has full auto, but it doesn't shoot that fast. I shot a real one once in Vegas because they have machine gun tourism in Vegas and Texas. So I went to Vegas and shot a real Glock 18. I wouldn't say it shoots like a laser, but it sounds like it sounds like, or faster than that. It just sounds like a chainsaw just letting rip. But I guess that's the closest thing I have to a laser beam, but it's nothing like a Polar Star or 175 rounds per second. 175 rounds a second? Are you serious? The Strafer Mark IV does that? Oh, I want to Google how much they're worth, or how much do they cost. Those must be expensive because they must not make them anymore. Strafer Mark IV. Price. It's right there. Price. Is that the same one? There's too much text on this website. $1,000. Wow. That's nice, dude. $1,000. Wow. I've never owned $1,000. Obviously, my Kriss Vector got close until the price went back down. Alright, so one more GAT I can think of right now. And it's broken. All my GATs are broken. They're all broken because I'm too cheap. So this one's a G36. This one's gas blowback too. You can see it's got HPA tap on the bottom. And then this one's green gas. And of course, typically you would have the charging handle right there, but mine doesn't have it because I just noticed there's no carrying handle on it. I'll probably put it. I have two G36s. One's electric, this one's gas. But you know, you should have the charging handle right there, and then stock. So you know, pretty cool. Flip it on this semi so I can move it back. So I have to, like, assuming that the carry handle sight's right there, you gotta like stick your finger in like this, and then do that. You know, just like this motion, and that's not like a normal motion. So on top of that, it only shoots full auto because the sear or the trigger group isn't it's like it wore off, so it just shoots full auto only. So that's fun. I bought it for like 45 bucks. So like anything of this quality for 45, whether it's broken or not, you can easily flip. And the new parts for the trigger group are like 45-ish, 50-ish dollars for like an upgraded version. And then for a charging handle, it's like 20 bucks and up, depending on who you buy it from. So I can easily flip a profit for this one. No muzzle device. And other than that, nothing's actually broken on it. Yeah, nothing's broken on it, so that's pretty cool. Oh, it's illegal at most fields to use? That's sad. Does it? I should check if... I would assume it has a semi-mode. M107. That's cool. I used to have an electric version of the Barrett 416? No, it wasn't the 4. No, it was the Barrett. God, what's it called? It's not the MRAD. It's not the 99. What does Barrett? Whatever their mag-fed bolt actions. What Barrett is that? 95? No, not the 95. No, not the 99. That's single shot. Maybe it is the MRAD. Yeah, okay, it was the MRAD. I had an electric version of the MRAD. I literally just gave it away. That thing's huge. It didn't fit my car. It's like the MRAD was bigger than I was, and it didn't fit my car, so I just gave it to someone randomly. Sup, Acid Gameplay. Sigani. I don't know what that means. But yeah, since the Barrett I had was electric, it was a full auto sniper. A bolt. It was the only bolt action full auto I've ever owned. But yeah. Okay, so G36, pretty cool. It's definitely a head turner, especially when one doesn't go and it goes pew pew. So that's cool. I noticed on the real G36, there's there's like a lot of. It's not a very tight tolerance. You can literally see through right here. On the real one, it's not like that. It's got to be a tighter tolerance so that mud and stuff doesn't get into it, because mud getting into the moving parts is what like ruins it, So this is probably nowhere near reliable, obviously, of course, but yeah. So it's just like the normal G36 mags. You can connect them together with these little whatever these things are called right there. Now you can carry 2 magazines with you if you want. Also, yeah, the magazines are broken too. So, first off, the HPA tap, I unscrewed it, but it's not in right, and the threads are like all off to the side. How do I get this off now? And then I don't know, one of these just does, everything about it is broken. Best way to say it, everything's broken. Alright, gonna put that away. Now, I didn't start playing until after I got out of the army, but I did buy airsoft guns as a kid in high school. So this is like a $5 M249. Look at this. You listen to this. It's not battery. It's literally just spring. Just cock it like this, and then fire. It's one of those airsoft guns. I bought this in high school thinking I was a cool kid, and everyone did think it was cool. But now I have like a $5 piece of trash that like China wouldn't even make because it's so bad. So I'm probably just gonna literally just go to an airsoft field and just leave it somewhere. I do that sometimes with a lot of my airsoft guns. I just take it and leave it. Put free on a piece of paper so everyone knows you can just take it. And then people always take it, super excited. I just got a new M249 saw. And then it's like, oh, it's plastic trash. And then they're stuck with it, and I don't have to deal with it. Perfect, right? You're something. Lightsabers. Ever go to like a night game, like a airsoft game at night, and people come up with lightsabers? These people are scary, dude. I've been to a couple night games where I've been attacked by people with lightsabers. Gotta go? Oh, that's alright. I enjoyed talking. You helped with my streaming and stuff. Thanks, dude. But I'll just continue talking anyways, because I just gotta get the stream. I want to get the stream to 3 hours, and then I'll see how the test went. So there's no battery in this one, and the switch itself is stiff. This is a Darth Maul lightsaber. I got this when I first got my black belt. So how old? 7? No, I was way younger than 17 when I got my black belt. How old was I? 15? That sounds too old. I wasn't in high school. I got my black belt in like 5th grade, 6th grade. I just had it ever since. I don't know. I had this lightsaber for over a decade. I don't think they make this particular one, especially with the new Star Wars movies. They like revamped how they do all the lightsaber stuff. So this lightsaber, I don't think they make this particular one anymore. They still make Darth Maul, like the Force FX lightsabers and stuff, but they don't make this one anymore. And I think the new lightsabers have like upgraded sounds, because this one just makes like vroom, vroom, psh, psh, and it only has like 2 sound bites for each one, and obviously turning on and off. And yeah, so anyways, getting killed by these is kind of scary. They yeah, it's pitch black at the airsoft night games, and if you're not running night vision, if you don't have nods, you're dead. And obviously I don't have nods, so I'm considered dead, or I'm going to be. I'm fresh meat. And then yeah, so these people with lightsabers, there were like 5 of them. They would sprint as fast as they can across to the field, and they'll wait for us to just walk past them, and they'll literally come up behind you and just like ignite the lightsaber, and it's pitch black, so all you see is just it's like it's one of those classic Star Wars moments, you know. It's pitch black. You see and hear that light come off, and it just illuminates their whole body, and then they just come for that swing. And obviously they're not here to like actually kill you, so they just kind of like lightly tap you like that. But it still scares the heck out of you, because like 5 people come out of nowhere with lightsabers. It's a fun time. It makes me want to be a kid again, because you can like play with lightsabers and not be looked at as a weirdo. But well, I guess nowadays in America no one cares anymore. A lightsaber fight in the streets with like 5 people, that'd be awesome, dude. Who wouldn't want that? I know for a fact no one's gonna call the cops if I did that here in this neighborhood. So that's most of my guns. I've got a project gun. This one's, people hate me for this one. So this is my Mosin. I talked about it earlier, how I want to use my friend's Mosin to test out my GoPro roll cage and the lens on it. So we were going to take his Mosin. He has a Mosin too. That's what I wanted to use, but it has a muzzle brake, so the blast comes out the side instead of the front, or it mitigates the blast to the side from the front. So we were gonna put it like right here, so that the blast just hits the lens right there. And yeah, so my Mosin doesn't have that, because my Mosin has something else very, very special. So right now the stock is broken, and I'm in the middle of attaching. I wish the other dude was still here, but oh well. I'm in the process of putting a shovel on the stock like that. So I've got 2 rivet holes. You can see where there's 2 rivet holes right there. I only have 1 good rivet, which fell out. That's it right there. Is that it? No, it's not. Whatever. I have 1 good rivet. I'm gonna have to like go to my local hardware store and buy new rivets, because these are recycled rivets from here. You can see the metal's kind of beat up. That's from me removing the rivets. But it's gonna go right there. And right here I'm gonna put like a hard resin or something hard, and well, like this is wood filler on the sides right here, and it flakes off, so I need to coat it with something, and I'm going to use a different type of wood fill that's not flaky, so like a resin, but like a super glue resin or something. And I'm just gonna put it off right here, put some tape right here, so it doesn't just ooze down the side. Gonna put it around here and then cut the rest of this metal piece off. This metal piece is just support for the resin or whatever. I want to say it could act like a buffer, but it probably won't. And then it'll just go right there, just like that, you know, except on it like that. But so it'll be like that. And I'll have a shovel stock Mosin. And then to make sure, so because this is from a separate wooden piece of a shovel, you can see it's built in like that. I cut an indent just like that, and then the shovel goes in just like that. And then to the side, you can see two pins right here. So as they're in like this, pin it to the side, wood glue and fill, and it's like a little splice joint. It works just fine, you know. So shovel stock Mosin, but I need to put the actual shovel handle on it first, which I'm working on. So yeah, but this is a World War II gun. You typically don't want to butcher a World War II gun, but it's too late now. This one's from 1943, yeah, 43. So Russian gun, pretty cool. So I'm working on that one right now. I gotta set it down gently so I don't mess up the wood fill, because I still gotta reapply wood fill every now and then. And then this is the wood fill, but I might have to scrap this and substitute for a new the new resin, super glue, whatever I feel like getting when I go to either Home Depot or Walmart. We'll see. And then just for kicks, since it's already butchered, since the rifle's already butchered, I'll probably give it a paint job, and whatever happens, happens. So, yeah, basically all my guns are just like they're not good guns. They're just not. I'm working on it though. I've been upgrading them. The shotgun, all my shotguns weren't good though. You know, I showed this one off earlier, Winchester, either 1100 or 1200, I don't remember. So, this one is relatively cheap, but cheap shotguns don't really ever have real malfunctions usually. So, this one's fine. Yeah, so my shotguns are the only cheap guns that work. And I got another cheap one that's not allowed to be imported into America anymore. Just you wait 1 second. So this is a Baikal MP18. And like I said, they don't allow these into America anymore because I think it was Obama. He didn't let Russian stuff into America anymore for some reason. So this one's a single shot. It's a shotgun also. And like I said, all my shotguns are like cheap for what they are, but all of them work really good. So the MP18, this one in particular, is known to have it has a really bad reputation where, because this stock is like a plastic polymer, and because you're shooting a shotgun, there's a ton of recoil. So people have had where the stock just literally just cracks and breaks off and basically explodes in your face. There's a few pictures of it. I don't think there's any videos of it, and you probably shouldn't see it. But yeah, so my stock, basically after 100 shots is about the tipping point for the stock, where at least you see a little bit of a crack or a chip, and I've inspected it before. But mine doesn't have any type of damage to it at all, and I've fired probably close to 500 shots now. So I'm really lucky in that case, because again, all my shotguns are really cheap, but they all work really well. And everything else, all my rifles don't work that well. All my pistols are just Glocks, and they obviously work because Glock just makes guns that don't really have many major problems, if any. But Yeah, MP18. Mine isn't broken, and it's surprisingly reliable compared to the other MP18s imported into America. Um, so these went for sale for like $120 when I first bought it. I forget when I bought it, but it was probably 2016, maybe 15. I forget. But these shotguns were like super cheap. And then again, after Obama banned a bunch of firearm importation laws, you're gonna buy these anymore. So they went up. I don't know when they went up in price, but over time they went up to $200 to $300. So that's a good deal for me. If I ever want to sell it, I can probably make a profit for a couple hundred. But also, this is America, so there's a ton of companies that make single shot shotguns, and that's what people want. They don't want this for collectability. Baikal isn't like a collectible name. Kalashnikov is. So this obviously isn't a Kalashnikov. This is a Baikal. So no one wants this. Well, okay. So some people collect Baikals, but they don't collect this one. At least not yet. Maybe one day. Many decades into the future. Because Baikal still makes these. They just don't import them into America. But I'm pretty sure there's ways you can find these getting these into America, I'm sure. No one wants them. No one wants these shotguns. So these are worthless. You can sell it for $300. Wait a year before someone buys it. It would just take that long. So, yeah, they also made a version with wood, but those are much more rare to see. I would say. But yeah, gonna show off maybe a couple more things. You're gonna like this. So speaking of Russian things, I've got another one. Can you guess what this one is? I'll give you a hint. That's the hint right there. That's it. Can you guess what that is? It's not a blunderbuss. It's not a black powder. It's got some wood right here. I wonder what it could be. It tends to move. This can't be black powder. It's got some pretty modern hardware on it. I wonder what it is. Can you guess? What kind of gun is this? Oh, geez. It's an RPG! So these ones are kind of rare. They always sell out all around the world for these particular ones. This is an Evike model. Evike's made two models. I think they switched between manufacturers. So I bought the first ones that went up for sale. And then just this year they made a new batch, and those sold out within a week or two. But I noticed that people that had the second version were nothing like the first one, but that's a whole different story. But people don't know this. People didn't like put the puzzle pieces together because they've only seen one or the other. They've never seen both. But I've seen both, so I know that Evike had to have used different manufacturers because they're super duper different. So, got the front sights, just like that. There's the front, there's the back, and then right here, right there, is a sling mount. And then this is just fake wood, and you can see it's just plastic and it rotates, and it makes a horrible sound. So, yeah, of course you got grip here, grip here. So typically you would, on a real one, you would press down right here, and then you would pull the trigger simultaneously for both of these. But since this is an Evike model, for safety you just have a cross bolt right here. You can see it comes out that side and that side. So that's the safety mechanism. That's a cross bolt like on a basic Ruger 1022 or something. So I got grenades actually I can use to show how these will be used. Let me go get those grenades. It'll be like 2 seconds, just like 1 foot away from me. Okay, here we go. Sling that around me. So, this one has too wide of a rim, so it doesn't fit. Oh, yes it does, never mind, huh? So, this one in the rear is actually the loading mechanism. Pull down on that. Okay, yeah, this one's too big. Hold on. There we go. Put that one away. Look for a most cart style. Yeah. This one will probably work. Put that in there. Yep, perfect. And then it shouldn't come out. Perfect. So the most cart's in there, or the grenade is in there. This is actually the mag release and the loading mechanism. So I push down on it, and then the most cart comes out. So that's the loading mechanism. It's gonna come out. So again, safety mechanism right here with the little cross bolt right there, and then you would pull the trigger instead of doing both like on a normal one. There we go. So you can see how they interact with each other. You can only press one or the other, unlike a real one. So most carts are basically these shotgun shell ones. So that's the RPG. One thing I thought was weird was that there's only one sling. I don't know a lot about RPGs, but there's only one sling mount. I've seen ones that have one in the back where the wood is, but it's not there. So we're gonna take this off, and then we're gonna save this because I got one more after this. So again, front sight is a fixed sight. So from the front view of the front sight, you can see that's the front sight. And then we're going to look at the rear. Actually, I can show you this one. So this is what the shooter sees. It's I think it's called a leaf sight with a little button you press on, and then you can adjust it for distance, but since this one doesn't shoot rockets, it's kind of pointless. It's really just a point and shoot unless you're using tag rounds, and a lot of people think you aim inside that box. That's not what you do. You aim using this little thing on top, that little I don't know what it's called, little notch. That's what you use to aim. So yeah, you don't use that box. You could, like, if you want. Again, it doesn't shoot rockets. This one shoots like grenades, and at most a tag round or something. So yeah, so you really don't need to aim. Even with tag rounds, you can guesstimate these pretty easily. Come on, lock into place. How about bottom? Okay, so yeah, you really don't need to aim unless you use tag round. Again, even with tag rounds, aiming is meh, and this wouldn't be 0 to tag rounds. I don't think. I've never tried it, so I don't know. But again, I just, there's no point in using these. At that point, it's all cosmetic for the rocket. Or again, it's not a rocket. You're shooting 40 mil out of this one. Oh, hit the keyboard. And if you did aim, you'd probably just use the front sight, because it just flips up and you can just use that. So you would just use that to aim. So let's see if we can get a better view of that front sight. I can only push it so far back. And that's as good as it's gonna get. That's the front sight. Again, it looks the same right here. Got a random recommendation of this while watching a US CRAM shoot down missiles. Yeah, that so my YouTube channel is only really known for a CRAM compilation. I don't know if that was my video or not, but that's all my YouTube channel is probably ever going to be known for. So yeah, anyways, with tag rounds, if you wanted to aim, you would just use that front sight, because you don't Like, using the rear sight to aim is pointless if you have the front sight, but the bad thing is that the front sight on this one wobbles a bit, and I think that's why e-bike strayed away from this version of the RPG and went to a new manufacturer. So I guess the leaf sight isn't too bad, but again, or whatever these sights are called, like that, I think that's why people could use the box, but at the same time it's super vague. And again, since you're using tag rounds out of this one and not rockets, it's not gonna matter. Again, with tag rounds, you can just guesstimate, especially if you know how to use your tag rounds. You don't even need to aim, so there's like no point. So isn't I don't know. It's just like it's not that good. It's inferior to Evike's second generation of RPGs. Yeah, it's too noisy with this fake wood, and I think the new one has like, it doesn't do this at least. That's all I can say. So yeah. Is there anything else about this? Oh yeah, the sling mount's on wrong. Look at this. So where is it? Oh, come on. Okay, it's not on wrong, it's just on bad. But that's made in China quality for you. Doesn't matter. Sling mount, it holds the sling, but I wouldn't trust it. I would not trust it. Sling mount here too, I guess, if you want to use that. But it's so close to the barrel, or to the the opening right there. That seems unfavorable. So yeah. Also, since you probably only shooting either tags or most carts out of this, you can probably just like run around with it like this and just kind of like, get off my property, and just use like a big shotgun blast with most cart rounds. Pew pew pew. Or mixed thumpy sounds. So I don't know. People will put foam between this and the metal to stop the creaky sounds, but yeah, inferior model to the second generation. That's all there really is to say. It's not good. So, apart from that, we can shoot most carts out of something else that I have. It's behind all this stuff. And before I show it, I just want you all to say hi to Larry for me. All 3 people, and I'm one of those people, so all 2 people. This is Larry. You're all gonna say hi to Larry. Okay, so now, I just dropped Larry. Oh god. Oh god. Oh dang, it just fell into the table. Oh, I need my Larry. Okay, so first I'll show you the thing. It's another thing you shoot most carts out of. This is a teaser. Boom. Teaser. Now I gotta find Larry. Larry. Here, listen to some music while I try and find Larry. I got Larry. I found Larry. It's okay. I found Larry. I found Larry. He's got yellow eyes. I found Larry. It's okay. Larry's fine. Okay, now I can show you the other gun that we can shoot most carts out of. Am I blind? Here it is. So that's the other one we can shoot most carts out of. This is a Viking Tactics grip. So meant to be a sight, but it's better since you're shooting most carts out of it. And even if you shoot tags, you can still just like bop and just aim it like a gangster or something. But front sight's supposed to go here, and these are different. They're similar in the RPG, that shoots most carts, that you load it from the top like this, and then it doesn't come out. So yeah. Unlike the RPG, which has the release right here, the release is on your non-dominant side, so a reload is kind of slow. It's this button right here, and it doesn't just like plop it out. You have to hold it down, cup it around the muzzle like that, press the release, and there's your most cart. So it's like a little lobby mortar thing, just lobbing grenades all directions. I think this is GP25 is this model. This one's by Craft Apple Works. I don't remember. Yeah, Craft Apple Works makes this one, but I don't remember if it was a GP25 or not. Oh no, this one's not Craft. Oh yes, it is. It's got two names on it, so that's weird. All right, lo-fi, gonna be lowering that volume because I don't want demonetization like I always get. Have we hit the 3-hour mark yet? Oh my god, we're only halfway there. We're only halfway there. Okay. So, if anyone's wondering, I got this one's a Tactical Tailor rig. There's an there's a stock number for it. I don't know what it would be though. But you can still buy these. This one's not a Most cart. This is like a, I forget what they're called. This one's not a Most cart, but yeah. So it's in there. Gonna release it. Use my non-dominant side to release it. Hold on. Who's texting me? Texting me right now. Hold on, I'm sorry. I gotta text someone. Okay. Text has been sent. Blah blah blah. Mail. I don't care. So GP25. Top loader, and you can plop some stuff. So on my Evike Gen 1 RPG, oh, please stop talking to me. So this one has a crossbolt safety on the side right there. Yeah. So this one has a crossbolt safety. This one doesn't. This one has a selector switch. Again, on the non-dominant side, so a quick, like I guess a quick draw isn't gonna happen with this one unless you're left-handed. And it's so far away from your thumb, you're never gonna use it, but this is also meant to be mounted on a rifle. But besides the point, it's supposed to switch like that. So, shooty shoot, no shooty shoot. Pretty simple. It's much, it does the exact same thing as my Gen 1 RPG, although all of them are kind of the same, so doesn't matter. So, plop the grenade in, be real careful. And now it's in there, and again, it makes a bit of noise, so you can see it's right in there. Grenades out, keep that right there. Now, so this one was too big of a diameter to fit in the RPG. Put it in there, and it gets stuck halfway in. It can't be launched. It can't launch its payload. But with the GP25, it's got a bigger diameter bore. Goes right in, locks in place. So the Craft Apple Works is much more useful in like every single aspect, especially if you're using tag rounds, because the barrel on the RPG is not going to do anything because it's an RPG, and if you use tag rounds, the tag round's already barreled, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, so the tag rounds would be a similar shell to this with the payload inside. This one's empty, of course. Right? It's empty, right? Yeah, it's empty. So again, tag rounds would be barreled, so you'd be able to launch whatever you want. So yeah. Also, if you legally want something like a grenade launcher, actually I probably shouldn't say that on YouTube. I shouldn't talk about that. But yeah, so a lot of flare guns that are 37mm will have payload shells like this. You can reload them. Obviously, using explosives would be illegal. So don't do that unless you want to register each and every single round as a destructive device, because you have to register the round itself as a destructive device. Otherwise, you're creating or you're committing a felony. So yeah. So it's in there. Boom, boom, boom. Or, you know, one boom. Thump, boom. Use non-dominant hand. Boom. So again, this should be mounted on what would probably be an AK, but this one's got a Picatinny rail, so you can mount it to. I can mount it to my rifle if I wanted to. So, yeah. Also, in my state, I can't mount flare guns to rifles, but yeah, nothing about destructive devices. I'm not going to register this as a destructive device. No point. It's not even a flare gun. But again, if you want to mount a, if you want a destructive device, you know, obviously whatever flare gun you have, or the 40mm, if you can acquire one of those, you probably need like an FFL something. But reload the shells and register those as a destructive device. So yeah, again, non-dominant hand on that release. Cut that, and then it's out. You can see there's no barreling in this one, because why would there be? You can see where the thing is that hits the shell itself, and a dimple on the inside, and you can see just where you can see on the outer rim. That's where the release or the hold is for the release on the shell. So it just clamps on. It just moves back and forth like that. And then safety, I've never taken this one apart, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's connected to this thing that's held in by a C-clip or moon clip, because when I flip the safety, you can see it move too. And I don't know what kind of clips these are, and these are probably the original ones from Craft Apple Works, so I don't, like, it works. I'm not gonna try and refurbish this or anything. So yeah, I could probably sell this for a couple hundred. I bought it for like super duper cheap. A dude probably had no idea how much this was worth, so bought it. It's mine now. If I go to another Milsim West event, I'll probably use it with my Mosin if I get it to like not be broken. So obviously it's either that or the RPG, but again, you can't fit these ones in here because it just sticks at the rim. Obviously the most cart rounds will work, the little beehive hitters. That locks into place. And then gotta release it. So yeah, something in here. Oh well, it's probably just little BB or something. This one's just too noisy and it's too big and bulky. It's too noisy, like. And again, with tag rounds, aiming with this one's kind of weird. But with the GP25, I can just put a red dot on here if I wanted to. I could be super cool about it. So this is too noisy, too big, too bulky. That with a full-size rifle and ammo, no way, dude. So I could literally just put whatever I want right. Again, a red dot, that'd be amazing. So since typically I would probably expect to use most cart rounds, I would keep the grip on here. Keep it right there. Again, this one's not Russian, but it works. And I keep the grip around here. Come on, get on there. Oh my god. I swear I know how to do this. I'm a cool kid. Come on, get on there. Okay, loosen the spring a little more. I'll get there. I'm a little slow today. Still morning. There we go. I don't want it this far up on the grip because it's a weird this kind of motion. So it's closer to the center, but at the same time it gets in the way of the safety. So that's like not a good idea. So sometimes you have to keep it here, and keeping it like right here is just weird because holding any type of gun like this is like not normal. So yeah, I just keep the vertical grip on here because you can't have these on rifles in California. Well, you can, but like there's a bunch of like legal stuff, so I just like don't use it. That's why it goes on a grenade launcher. Oh, that's so like right here. It's just like it's less force going like this if you have to like quickly sight it in. But again, if I'm using most carts, it's a CQB thing, so it doesn't matter. Especially since it's a most cart round, it's literally just a beehive of like the outgoing rounds, so it doesn't matter anyways. There we go. Or, you know, I could just be like a normal person, just put this on the bottom of a rifle. But I'm not. I like to be a little different. I'm a little special today. So that would be it. And of course, beehives or most carts, whatever. And then that would be like the ultimate way to really just clear a room. So that's most everything. Let me put these rounds away. Which one? I had them in a specific order. Mainly about functionality, but I don't remember at all. And I don't actually own any tag. I own a tag round, but I don't have the shell for it, and it's been launched already. It's a pecker round, so it doesn't do anything when it hits anything anyways. Actually, I might have thrown it away, because it's pointless. Oh well. Are we at? We're not even at 2 hours yet. I just want to hit that 3-hour mark, and then I want to review the footage just to make sure it does everything properly. That's a paintball launcher shell. That's the same one. This one's a Moscart round, you can tell by the little peppermill style thing. So, let's see. Paintball round, and then we have the shell, and Moscart, whatever. So yeah, Tactical Tailor makes a good one. This thing's lasted forever. Pretty cool. Gonna put that away. And then I'll just keep this out because it's cool. And the vertical grip itself is really cool. When I first fielded this, you can see it has an O-ring. These are meant to keep batteries inside these two compartments, or these two little things in there. I don't know when this happened, but when I put this away in a case, I think a spider got inside this hollowed out area, and I think I know because I saw it. The spider laid an egg and had an egg sac in here. I don't know when that happened, and I just took it out of the case one day, and I don't clean this. I don't clean it. So I'm pretty sure it's from my very first time fielding it, that a spider came in and laid a huge egg sac in here. And it had dried grass from the field I was at. And yeah, I think the spider that laid the eggs was from the first field I went to. There's still there's still remnants of it because I haven't cleaned it out. Nothing came out of the egg sac. It all died out, but you can kind of see a little bit of the dried grass right in there. You see that? I don't know if you can see it, but there's dried grass in there. And then Viking Tactics trademark grip. Thanks, Viking Tactics, keeping spiders nice and alive. Well, actually, they died, so killing spiders one at a time. So that's the GP25. Hold it like this if you want, but there's no points, no real recoil. Tag rounds have a little bit of recoil, but it's not a big deal. Again, you can like offhand this with my left hand if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm probably never gonna clean the grip. The remnants of the spider egg sac, I'm just gonna leave it there because it's always a good story, and to have the remnants of the story as proof is always an interesting. It helps add to like the evidence that I actually had an egg sac in here. So, yeah. So I'm gonna put the RPG back real quick. First, I always try and orient the wood to be on the bottom, but again, it just slides around. Doesn't matter. But yeah, we'll put the RPG back real quick. Put it back on the wall mount. At this point, it's just a souvenir. I'm gonna show off the other rocket launchers, but I'm too lazy. Alright. So, God, have I ever even used this one? I don't know. What? Oh god! Oh, everything's falling. Okay. Guitar. I'll do one more round of guitar. Like that? Like that grenade launcher? Probably have no idea what it is if you just came to the stream. No, I'm not gonna leave it like that. Gonna pan down. That way you can see me playing guitar. Here we go. There we go, that works, right? Last of Us. Do silent voice. Silent voice first. I do silent voice 3 times just because it's the song I remember. Try to remember it like by playing it a ton, so I'm gonna do it again. Oh, I messed it up. God. Hello, Vincent QN. Nice to meet you. Trying to get my stream to 3 hours just to see how it processes everything. Some interesting conversations about guns, but that's right. So I'm gonna do just a quick part of Last of Us because that's all I know of Last of Us. I'm just gonna play guitar for just a few more minutes and I'm gonna put it away. Oh, I'm so bad. That was horrible. Okay, well, that was... Oh, got one more. One more. Do a quick one, a little Hawaiian sounding song. Okay, here we go. Okay, that was the last one. That was better than what I did for Last of Us. Silent Voice was okay. Yeah. Okay, that's enough for the guitar. Gotta put the guns away. Let me just put that guitar back into the packaging. That'll stay there until tomorrow. Yeah, I don't work tomorrow. I don't work any day this week. Hooray. So, grenade launcher, that was fun. I don't remember where I put the grip. Or where I had it before, but I remember that was perfect. But I don't remember. I tried to keep it near the safety. There we go. Yeah. No. That blocks the safety. Does it? Alright, well, good enough. Doesn't matter. Okay, so. Okay. That's going away. And then we're all going to say hi to Larry real quick. Let me put that grenade launcher away. I dropped things. Let me put that all back real quick. Okay, there we go. So, Larry. That's Larry. Yeah, that's Larry. Hooray for Larry. Alright, so. One more hour and then the test is over. Okay. I can't switch. What else can I show? It's like basically everything. Is 2 hours good enough? I wish it was, man. You know what? Maybe I'll play COD and then... You know what? We'll set up the webcam. We'll set up the webcam and switch to that instead. Oh my god. Whatever. I'm gonna just find the webcam. Oh, webcam, where'd you go? Okay, webcam's right here. Set up the webcam. Do my thing. This microphone is old. Get this one out of here. Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. Just, you know, we gotta redo this whole thing. Unplug this. It's missing a cord. Hooray for me. Gonna unweave. Let's flip the camera around. Look at this mess. Come on, flip the camera around. No, don't do that. Flip the camera around. Why you do this? Oh, come on. What? There we go. There we go. There's the problems. Found your problem. The wires are not, you know, organized that well. So we're gonna undo some entanglement. Oh, there's the webcam. Okay. So let's try and trace where this cable goes. It's right here. That's the one. Gonna undo this entanglement within that knot. That way we can set up the webcam, some other spares. We gotta find out which aux cable is for this microphone also. Just hit my head. That felt great. Rate my gaming PC setup, dude. Alright, so after this we can convert mic. Yes, perfect. I could have just looked at the label because they are labeled. Just not very good. There we go. It's labeled as mic right there. Hooray for me. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now we have extra space. Now let's see where that webcam is. That's a gas mask filter adapter. I just saw the webcam. Am I blind? Am I actually? Here it is. There it is. Okay. So I'm gonna untangle this one, and then we can finally do the stream. We can move on to the new oh, that's right, the other aux cable. Luckily, I can see the entire aux cable right here. Hooray! Get rid of that. So we can finally move on to the next stream. Okay, there's a dusty mic.
By the way, the mic's off.
Jesus.
To turn it back on,
Stop,
slide
Google.
the switch on the back of Google Home.
Okay. Google, please don't say anything. I'm so glad I have the mic turned off because it probably would have scared me again. Look at this. Look at this organization. Okay. This one labeled as webcam? Yes. Yes, it is. Perfect. We can trace that one. Okay, it's mostly not tangled, so it's good enough. Finally. Now we're going to end the stream and start the new test. I'm all hot and sweaty. Perfection. There we go. Finally. So there's the old mic. Not sure what we're gonna do with it. Do I have the original box for it? I think I do. Alright, so probably in here. Could have sworn I had the box. Is it? No, that's for lift. That's the only time was my red dot. Where's my red dot? This red dot is trash. So that's for my old aim point. What's this? What is this? What's this for? For my red dot, but you know what? Not even using the red dot. Not even using the knockoff aim point, so might as well just get rid of it. Maybe. We'll see. These are worth like nothing, which is the sad part. Even with trademarks, they're just not worth anything anymore. Oh well. It might be battery corrosion in the battery compartment. No battery in there though. So we'll just put this back into storage. Yeah, oh well. There we go. Kill flash. Let's see how that works. Can we even get it off? There we go. Let's see how that looks. This one should be non-reflective. Oh, it is. That's cool. Kill flash. Yeah, that looks good. And then bikini stays on. Cool. And I think it came in this, because that's part of the packaging. Here we go. Cool. Come on, get in there. There we go. Alright, how does this go in here? Oh, it's like this. Okay. Kill flash. I'll leave right there. So, yep. Not gonna keep the Aimpoint Comp M4. Especially since no one likes these models anymore anyways. Even, well, I mean, like, they like the real ones. The Army still uses them, but they use, like, the new ones where the battery compartment's on the bottom. Gotta get rid of that red dot. Gotta find the box for the microphone. Can we just hit the 3-hour streaming mark already? Oh wow, this is trash. That's trash. Okay, I probably threw it away because who actually... Oh, it's right there. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna get the microphone out. Yeah. Cool. This goes back in. Okay, what's this? What's this for? Gotta like reverse engineer this packaging right now. Okay. Okay. There we go. That probably just goes right in there. Oh, there's dividers. I'm guessing the mic goes in here. In this little box. Yeah, that works. Put that in there. Gotta organize the rest of this whole thing. This will probably just go in here. Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. I am taking a while. I'm almost done. I'm finally in the stream. I haven't had breakfast yet. I should probably eat breakfast. Oh, forgot all the paperwork. Duh. God, I made it look so much worse now. The packaging's off. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it organized. Just gotta close it. Close. Poor favor. There we go. Finally. Is the test able to be ended yet? Not at the 3. Not at the 3, whatchamacallit mark. Yeah, 3 hours. Oh well. This one's gotta go back. This one's gotta go into the packaging. Hold on 1 second. Gotta open up the box again. Here we go. What a horrible cable management I have. Oh well. There's like 2 less cables I have to worry about now. Oh, it's like exploding out of the box. Okay, there we go. Or not. Now the pop filter wants to come out. Should have put the pop filter at the bottom. There we go. What will do with it? Probably donate it. Oh, it just exploded everywhere. Okay. Finally, 2-hour mark. Let's see how that renders. Goodbye.